working condition has been, like in most recent history, very, very good because as a member of parliament, initially, we were in the opposition, and I was a member of the USP, but we were working with the NA. I think that relationship has now expanded significantly between my person and the NA, and I believe it's been a key part of it that we have seen a willingness to work together in opposition. We then saw a willingness and capability of working together in a coalition that I was a part of with them as an independent member, and then becoming the leader of the UP. I wanted to instill that same work ethic to the UP party itself, and now we found ourselves able to work a very attractive and fair coalition agreement that could allow us to really govern the country for 4 years, which is something the public has been asking for.
What would you say the two political entities have in common?
I would say there's a really strong drive to give the country 4 years of stability. It has been said before, but the actions speak louder than words, and both parties have campaigned heavily on it, especially when you look at the leadership. We stand very strongly on the fact that we need to be able to give the people stability. Also, the work ethic, both the Prime Minister, myself, we really believe in putting in hard work in order to make sure that the country really goes where it has to go. And then finally, I think empowering the youth. I am a relatively young leader. We have several young people on the National Alliance. We really see that there's opportunities for a next generation of politicians to come in and be a part of the change that St. Martin needs.
The division of portfolios have already taken place. The National Alliance will receive the Minister of General Affairs and the Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, Minister of Education, Minister of Justice, Deputy Prime Minister, as well as the Vice Chair of Parliament and Second Vice Chair of Parliament, whereby the United People's Party will appoint the Minister of TIAT, Minister of VSA, Chairperson of Parliament, and Deputy Minister Plenipotentiary. MP, is the division of portfolio what the UP intended to acquire during the negotiation process?
Well, first of all, it was really clear. This is a clear sign of the willingness of the UP party to work in cohesion with its coalition partner. This is not about division of portfolios or who get what, and those days of this is my minister, that's your minister, those things have to change. While there is a certain responsibility each party has in terms of appointing or recommendations for who should be minister, ultimately the ministers will answer to the members of parliament and thus the people of St. Martin. They are the larger party in the coalition. We looked at some of the things that we believe the UP party stands for as some of the priorities, the health of our people, creating jobs, completing the hospital. These are things that we are able to do with the VSR ministry, completing the airport, reforming the harbor, reviving our tourism product, and really getting the economy back on track. These are things that we are able to manage with the Ministry of TIAT. And very importantly, the chair of parliament has not been used for a very long time in the most effective way. I believe that the UP party will now show the world how a parliament is supposed to operate, headed by a new president of parliament that will put the parliament to work the way it should. So that was the chair of parliament was very important to us.
Having said that now, MP, have the persons to occupy the position of ministers representing your party been identified yet?
Well, no. Our process really is that the leadership sits with the board of the party. We sit down and we go over what we have in this government accord. We take our manifesto, and then we look to see who we believe are the most capable people from within the organization to fill the position. So that process has not started yet. We're going to do that tomorrow on Monday. Today we had several activities, including the National Day of Prayer and so on. So we wanted to use today to really kind of just reset and go to those events, and then tomorrow hit the ground running with the appointing of a minister.
Indications said that you have opted to become the next chairperson of Parliament.
That is probably the expectation, yes. I would like the support of the coalition in becoming the chair of Parliament. That would be something I would enjoy, absolutely.
One would say, look, why Parliament and not the Ministry of Theatre?
Because there's so much to be done in Parliament. I mean, you've seen how much I've been able to accomplish even from the opposition benches. I believe that the legislative focus of Parliament has been lost. I believe I have an ability to bring that back. I think the lack of activity from the committees of Parliament, that has not been done sufficiently as well. So I think that has to be brought back to the fold. Also, a chairman that will ensure that the committees do the jobs that they have to do. This is important. I've been a part of raising the bar in terms of the level of Parliament as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Now I believe the task should be to raise the bar of Parliament's performance as a whole, as now the President of Parliament.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
So I'm one of the nurses of the ambulant team. We are with 4 nurses. The ambulant team works mainly outside on the road. We do home visits, whereby we visit clients at home to administer medication, do the follow-up, counseling, whatever.
Eddie, where are you? Come now. Martin, how are you doing?
I'm not too bad.
Good. Easy going, man. What about you?
A little anxious these days.
How come? What happened?
I think somebody's trying to kill me.
Okay, you taking your medication?
Yeah.
So, where's your pillbox?
In the house.
You going to get it for me?
Yeah.
The most rewarding aspect for me is the appreciation that I get from clients and family. Yes, we know we would all want a big salary, but that is what counts for me. Well, what I would like the community to know about mental health in general is that it's not a stigma. I noticed on St. Martin that they talk about somebody's crazy. It's not somebody's crazy because a mental illness can be drugs, alcohol induced. It can be a trauma after disaster, which we saw, for example, after Irma. So it can have different reasons. It's not that when you see somebody is behaving different or strange that you say the person is crazy. And besides that, somebody can be treated.
Thank you. Take care.
I argued USB. That's not where they want to go. So I said to myself, how are we going to protect guarantee of 4 years. 10 seats, I've seen it fall. And let me say this to the caller. This document is not about my party. This document is about the people of St. Martin. I am saying it here now first to the people of St. Martin. I don't have to present it first to my party because it's about the 9 individuals that have signed this document. Right now is not a time to get in why you didn't this and why you didn't that. Why didn't we explore other options? We can get into all the whys. I am saying to all, let's pledge our support and our allegiance to the people of St. Martin. I haven't left my party.
Okay.
I haven't
you
left.
Remain with the party.
I am staying with my political party.
You just won't sign the document.
I'm not signing on to the coalition agreement.
Okay.
But I am not leaving the National Alliance. I am not pulling my support from the National Alliance. I am saying that document is not guaranteed and proof enough that the other members not pull their support and throw down the government on the people of St. Martin again. My concern is National Alliance don't throw down government, you know?
No.
We don't throw down government. But I want it to be known to the people of St. Martin that Emmanuel have tried to protect 4 years stability. I just want the people of St. Martin to have something in their hand that they can hold every member accountable to. Because we are going to sign this coalition agreement. And what I'm saying, sign this and staple it next to that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know anything about the PFP, but I know they have had discussions with the USP. And like I said, the majority decided that they would prefer not to work with USP. And it took me some time, a few days. And I'm saying to myself, what is the rush? I remember 2 years ago, we waited almost 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Almost 3 weeks. What is the rush for me to affix my signature? Just come and sign. And then when you come and sign, and that's it. No. It's about accountability. I spoke about the dawn of new leadership. This is now finally putting government in the hands of the people of St. Martin. They are going to hold each and every one of us accountable. We give them their word, Fernando. We give them their word. And that's what it is.
Make use of WIB mobile banking with easy access and direct usage of face recognition, PIN code, or fingerprint. Download WIB mobile banking app and make your transaction from anywhere at any time. For more information, visit wib-bank.net/quick-login.
People of St. Martin, I am making use of this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you to the Almighty for being there and guiding me throughout this whole process. I would like to say thank you to all the people of St. Martin, and in particular to the 248 persons who have put their confidence in me and have voted for me in this election. Yes, we know that it was another election, and we do not want to continue doing this over and over. I have told you that I would fight for stability and would work for the next 4 years in the interest of all the people of St. Martin. And for this, you can count on me. I thank you.
Hello, St. Martin. My name is Stephanie Medina, and I play football with the Walichi Women's soccer team. I have represented St. Martin in many different games. For example, the Dutch Caribbean Women's Soccer Cup. I played against Bonaire, Aruba, and Curacao right here in this stadium. Sports matter to me because it makes me happy, it keeps me fit and healthy, and it is very fun. So I ask the business community to take on this challenge and help us rebuild our facilities. And I also ask the community to nominate the local businesses in your area and take on the challenge and step up for sport. Why? Because sports matter. Check out the Department of Sport Facebook page for more information. Hashtag sports matter, hashtag are you in?
How are you doing this morning? Good. So Rebecca, thank you for coming. I work as a psychologist at the Mental Health Foundation. I mainly see children and adolescents, but I also see adults. So whenever there's a crowd, that's when you're starting to feel
nervous.
Okay.
Nauseous.
Okay, it is kind of like your body. We are so used to taking care of our body. If we have a little ache in our foot, we know to rest it. We know, okay, I might have walked too much, so I need to rest. Now, of course, that can be just an ache in my foot, but I can also break my leg. Now, for breaking my leg, I would have to go to the doctor. So that kind of goes the same for mental health illnesses. So you can come in for something little as, I'm really stressed out lately. What would you need? A little bit of rest. But someone can also come in with way more difficulties. We're not here to judge right or wrong, good or bad. Is it helpful for you? Fine. Is it not helpful for you? Okay, then let's see what we can do about it. But not a wrong nor right, absolutely not. It's a magnifying glass without judgment.
Well, there's still a lot of stigma on the island, unfortunately. It's not a topic that people easily talk about, and that's a shame. They're afraid that they get judged, and there is still quite a bit of judgment. I mean, often we hear, don't go to that crazy house. Once you go in, you never go back. And it's just not true, We treat a lot of patients here, and a lot of them, we get back on their feet.
Our goal at the Mental Health Foundation is for us to help you improve your life, for you to live a better, happier, and fuller life.
Our moderator already gave you some history of the colony of Curacao and dependencies and Statia and dependencies. In those days, before 1828, Statia played a more pivotal role than St. Martin. It was Statia that was the center of the SXM Islands before 1828. But as I already gave you quite some history, I'll go directly into the Kingdom of the Netherlands since October of 2010, the so-called 10-10-10, where 4 countries, the Netherlands in the European part, in the continent of Europe, with an estimated population of 17 million, and Aruba, Curacao, and St. Martin, the other three countries in the kingdom, in the Caribbean part, with an estimated population of about 300,000. The kingdom has authority over the so-called kingdom matters. All other matters fall under the authority of the separate countries. The countries are autonomous in dealing with their internal affairs. But the kingdom matters, I want to share that with you as stipulated in Article 3 of the Charter, what we call the Statute R. Click there for me, please. The enforcement of the independency and protection of the kingdom. Foreign affairs, dealing with foreign states and governments. Dutch citizenship, obtaining the Dutch nationality. The knighthood regulation. So when on April 27th, you get your decoration, that is a kingdomhood regulation, that is a kingdom matter. As well as the flags and the coat of arms of the kingdom. Nationality regulation of ships and the requirements for the safety of the navigation of vessels that carry the flag of the kingdom, with exception of the sailing ships that comes into our lagoons. The supervision of general regulations concerning admission and expulsion of Dutch citizens. European Dutch citizens are admitted by right, thus are legally admitted, but can be expelled based on, for instance, if considered a high risk for the country. Stipulation and conditions for admission or expulsion of foreigners. For instance, immigration and the residence permits. The extradition regulation concerning sending especially foreigners back to their country who have committed criminal acts abroad. Other topics can be established as kingdom matters by mutual consultation based on Article 38 of the Charter. For instance, national justice now is kingdom matters, and financial matters. That's why we have CFT. It was not so before, but after 1010, we agreed that it can become a kingdom matter. In 1997, Hirsch-Berlin, member of the first chamber of the Netherlands at that time, pleaded for the institution of a kingdom parliament. As the Dutch second chamber, they function as kingdom parliament. So the Dutch second chamber is our kingdom parliament. Understand that well. This plea originated from the need of Aruba and the former Netherlands Antilles to have more democratic control, more democratic input on kingdom matters. To date, this has not materialized. The former Netherlands Antilles and Aruba were of the opinion that they had very little influence in kingdom matters, and as such, their viewpoint could easily be rejected or dismissed or brushed aside. The Dutch parliament is de facto, as I said before, the kingdom parliament. The parliaments of the Caribbean countries have repeatedly expressed the opinion that there is a question of democratic deficit on kingdom level. In 2001, the Council of State defined democratic deficit within the kingdom as follows: the lack of complete equivalence in democratic representation of the population in decision-making on kingdom level. The constellation of the Kingdom Council of Ministers consists of 16 Dutch ministers, 8 junior ministers of the Netherlands, and 1 minister plenipotentiary. one minister plenipotentiary for each Aruba, Curacao, and St. Martin. The Prime Minister, the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and the Minister of Kingdom Relations, representing the kingdom matters established in the Charter of the Statute, are considered ministers of the Dutch Kingdom. But when there is a discussion, all the ministers are present, and all of the 16, and also sometimes the Secretary of State are present. So you know how you can feel sometimes overwhelmed. I was there, so I can tell you. There is very little influence of the representative of the people of the Caribbean countries in the decision-making on kingdom level, as they are outnumbered in the Kingdom Council of Ministers. In June 2008, the Parliamentary Consultation of Kingdom Relations, consisting of representatives of the parliaments of then, before 10, 3 countries in the kingdom, the Netherlands, Antilles, and Aruba, installed an independent committee, the Committee Democratic Deficit, to report on democratic legality of decision-making in the kingdom. The committee was to submit proposals regarding solutions to mitigate or, if possible, eradicate the democratic deficit without amending the charter.